The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to this beautiful November day, and welcome to our Fourlane QuickBooks Enterprise webinar on expiration dates. I know that everyone is on and very excited about expiration dates, so thank you and welcome to joining. My name is Caitlin Leland. I am a partner here at Fourlane. So a little bit about Fourlane. We have 4 uniques. Our first unique is that we are QuickBooks' largest reseller. We are experts in both accounting and in the software, right? So it really helps to have people know all of your software and as well as all of those accounting rules and how information flows. We are ERP consultants. We work on maximizing our QuickBooks. And then we are strategic partners for change management. So we want to empower your team, have some of those efficiencies, automations, whatever it is that you need here today. Okay. So today we are going to take a look at expiration dates. Now, expiration dates is a new feature in the QuickBooks 23 Enterprise. We're going to look at when to use them, how to set them up, how to use them, and then of course some reports, right? Because at the end of the day, a lot of the information that we need is on a reports level, and we want to make sure that that information flows through the system, okay? So the first thing, when can we use expiration dates? Right, so expiration dates is going to be attached to inventory items that, of course, have some sort of shelf life. Okay, so now the first thing that a lot of people think of when they think about expiration dates is food, right? You have food products, you have your refrigerator. Whoever goes through that door sees those expiration dates and removes it from your fridge, right? But it's not just food products. It could be chemicals, right? It could be anything that really has a shelf life, right? What is it that you want to track that has some sort of shelf life, or you want to keep that inventory moving in your system and in your company, okay? So here on the screen, I have up a brand new QuickBooks 23 Enterprise file. And the first thing that we're going to look at is how do we turn on expiration dates, okay? So we have, of course, our edit preferences under our items in our inventory. Now, expiration dates is an advanced inventory setting, okay? So when we do look to turn this feature on, do make sure that we have the proper licensing for it, okay? So right under here, we have serial and lot numbers and expiration dates, okay? Now, we do have to have, if I have serial and lot numbers turned off, we will not be able to use the expiration dates. So we do want to go ahead and turn it on. I turned on lot numbers, and then of course it will show what do these lot numbers want to show up on. Purchase transactions, sales transactions, inventory adjustments and transfers, and then build assemblies, okay? Now I'm going to make, for the purpose of this demonstration, lot numbers mandatory. And you can see now that these lot numbers are turned on, we can now come over here to the right-hand side and activate expiration dates. Now you will see the same list to show those expiration dates on the transactions, purchase transactions, sales, inventory adjustments and transfers, and build assemblies, okay? Just like with the lot numbers over here, I'm going to go ahead and make the expiration dates mandatory because I want it to alert me, hey, we have an issue. Hey, we have some information that is missing right now, okay? So because QuickBooks is attaching these expiration dates, tracking them by lot number, this will be a little bit of a review for everybody who does use lot numbers currently, right? Think of expiration dates like another level, like another list class field onto those lot numbers that we have, okay? So we're going to go ahead and turn it on. So over here, I have a couple of inventory parts that are set up. Our first inventory part, I have chlorine tabs. This is what we're going to use for the base of our demonstration today. You will see just on the side, lot numbers, expiration dates will show up on this item record itself, right? Quick review, item record has name, manufacturer's part number, category, unit of measure if applicable, cost, sales price, our income accounts, preferred vendors, reorder points, okay? But this here, the lot numbers, expiration dates button has the lot numbers and expiration dates active, but you will see it has that same questions that it has under the item preferences. So what that means is you can have your global preference set to alert everything, make them mandatory, but hey, this chlorine tab that I'm looking at may be an exception, right? So then we could go down to that item record and change these actual alerts if we want to, if we do have any exceptions in our company. Okay. So just for demonstration purposes, I have chlorine tabs as an inventory part. I have pH strips, and then I made a new pool kit as an assembly, has a couple of chlorine tabs and pH strips as a part of it. And on the assemblies, you're going to see that expiration dates are also a field on those pieces. Okay. So now that we have some items with expiration dates on it, where does this come into play? Right? Since we are talking about inventory, let's go ahead, create a purchase order. I always like to start at 0. We're going to create a purchase order from the chemical warehouse for some chlorine tabs and some pH strips, just so that we can push these things into our inventory. Let's order 50, 50 over here, 70 over here. Okay. Now you see on the purchase order is that non-posting order to the vendor. We do not have options for lot numbers or expiration dates at this point. Okay. So we save it. We're going to go ahead and accept it into inventory. Okay. What I do want to show you, for anybody who does have scanners, right? I do have our scanning system hooked up to here. So we're going to go ahead, refresh this, status open, PO. Yep, there we go. We're going to send it to our device. So this purchase order sent to device, and I have a demo warehouse user set up just to show if we were using scanners to receive or to pack inventory, this is what it would look like. Okay. So we have our device over here. We're going to go ahead and click on that purchase order. We are going to receive all of the inventory. We're going to finish with the purchase order, right? So now I have our inventory into the QuickBooks file, right? But I want to show you something. Okay, once this refreshes, and everyone who does use scanners knows that, it does take a minute for them to refresh. When we come into here, so this is the chemical warehouse, we have our purchase order that are received, right? Right now they're sent for receiving. Oh, let me refresh. When we receive these items on our scanners, it did not prompt us for a lot number or an expiration date. So in our QuickBooks file, we will have to put in the lot number and our expiration dates in the file itself. Okay, so we have our lot number, we have our expiration date that we're going to go ahead and put in, let's make this one the end of the year. Okay, so now we have our items in our inventory. Good thing about this system, we could come over here to our inventory expiration status. So now we can see we have groups of Fourlane tabs, we have groups of PH strips. And this is the time, how many days do we have left to sell this item, right? How much is left? So now we know, will something expire soon? Do we need to sell it? Maybe we need to push a product, whatever that case may be, okay? So it is a very good report. It's very nice to see in here. Another thing where this comes into play is I have this build assembly. We can go ahead, build this new pool kit. Let's say we want to build 3 of them. Very similar to lot numbers and everything in the past. We can hook in our lot numbers. It will bring up our expiration dates. It will keep track of the lot number of the assembly and what is the new expiration date for the assembly itself. So we're not only tracking the lot number and the expiration date on the parts, but we can also track it on that assembly level, bringing it through that system. Okay. So I just put the expiration date as the same as the parts. Of course, we can adjust it. We're going to go ahead and build and close. Now, if we come over to our inventory expiration status report, you can see that we have our day sale expiration on our parts and our assemblies all at the same time. Okay, and then we can look at those values and those quantities. Now, one of the reasons that I brought up the purchase orders, now that we have our items into our inventory system, we have an assembly. Let's go ahead and create a sales order for our item. So Mary Smith has a brand new pool, and she wants a new pool kit. So you will see on the sales order, it is going to prompt you to specify a lot number. Okay, so when we click on this lot number, you will see the additional expiration date field over here on the right. And it is, again, right there. So when anyone goes to pick, pack, or ship this, or for internal purposes, we can see this expiration date. Now, when this sales order or this invoice is printed, the expiration date will not show up on Mary Smith's view. Okay, so if we were to save this and print preview, you will see that we have a sales order, new pool kit, ordered rate amount. There is not an expiration date. So expiration dates are for internal purposes in this case. And then, of course, from the sales order, we could go ahead and create that invoice. Go ahead and create that invoice. It has that lot number, it has that expiration date on it. And it removes that assembly from our inventory. And now if we were to come back to our inventory reports on our stock status, you can see that our quantity of the new pool kit in this lot number has gone from 3 down to 2. Okay. So that's just a little bit on the reports. You will also see in our inventory center for chlorine tabs for any of these items with the lot numbers. Right next to our quantity on hand by lot numbers, you will see the inventory expiration status. Okay, so that we can look at multiple different pieces of this inventory in the different manners. Okay. Now, one more scenario that I think that we will come across right, is say that this expiration date, this first level of chlorine tabs of a quantity is 60, they went bad, right? If we come over here to our inventory tab, go to adjust the quantity and value on hand. Now we see the quantity and value. Our adjustment account, we're going to create a shrinkage. Find our chlorine tabs. Our new quantity is 60 for this lot number, right? Because this lot number, this expiration date is coming up, but hey, something happened. And there's the difference. So you will note when you do adjust your inventory, the quantity and values, you will do it by lot number, just like before. And we can also add that expiration date field, okay, to our piece. That way we are tracking it by all of the sections, okay? Oh, new quantity. Okay, so I do have a question that has just come up. Will the expiration date show on the invoice? So if we have this invoice, and we're going to save it. So this file right now does not have any customizations. Of course, remember we can use custom fields. We can show all kinds of things in here. But right now, this invoice does have the item ordered previous back ordered rate amount. It does not show that expiration date. Okay. Thank you for that question. All right, it looks like some more questions are coming in. So the next question is about drop shipping. Having items in our inventory, are they mandatory? Okay, so lot numbers in inventory are not mandatory. We can pick and choose which they are. Okay. And a very similar thing, with drop shipping, we can use the drop shipping feature in QuickBooks or, create different sites. So that is just a way, as a quick reminder, if we go into edit preferences, we can alert if the lot number is empty, don't alert you, or make it mandatory. Same thing for these expiration dates, or you can do it on an item by item basis. Okay. All right, so some other reasons to do our expiration dates, right? It's a really big thing. I talked in the beginning about food, right? Food is a very good reason that we are looking at expiration dates. Just kind of a little bit out of the box, I always like to know how long has the inventory been on your shelves, right? If you have a goal of maybe having inventory on your shelves for 3 months only, we can have that expiration date. And it's just a way to internally track that information for your inventory. And what information do we want to track? We can use it as another field. Okay, so it is not only food, but it does have a lot of different preferences, reasons, things that we can use that field. Okay. I do have another piece about the sales orders and the fulfillment. So if we come in here and create the sales orders, note before Mary Smith ordered a pool kit, it is making us mandatory for a lot number. Oh, we're already using the same lot number. Maybe, this tree's unlimited. Would like one? Let me close all of our windows. So if we go ahead and we do create this sales order for Trees Unlimited, maybe they only want chlorine tabs and they're going to order 4 from this specific lot number. This lot number has the expiration date and it has it on the sales order itself. Okay, so that means if we are using scanners and we come in here to the customer sales order fulfillment worksheet, this top one for Trees Unlimited is the one that we just did. Let's go ahead and send that for pick and pack. If we were to, let's go ahead and send it to our device. If we were to look on our device, this is our device. This is what the warehouse, whoever's going to pick it, will see. If we click on this Express Pick and Pack, you can click there. We're going to go ahead and pick all 4 chlorine tabs. We're going to go ahead and click Proceed to Pack. Okay. Now you will note that at no point did it ask you to change or anything with that lot number. Okay, so the lot numbers and the expiration dates are not currently going to that Android device. However, they are being taken out of inventory because on the sales order itself, it does show the lot number and the expiration date. Okay, so that information is still completely flowing through the system. It's just doing it on the sales order transaction in the QuickBooks file itself, not on that Android device. Okay. So here is on our inventory part with the chlorine tabs. There's another question about those lot numbers making it mandatory. So if I were to take these chlorine tabs and say, don't alert me, when I go ahead and sell that, let's just go ahead and create an invoice for the chlorine tab. It will let you proceed to that next line without that lot number or the expiration date. Okay, and of course we can work with any variation of that you have within your organization. All right. Okay. All right, so we have gone through when do we want to use expiration dates, right? Anything that we want to expire or track, use that additional field in that date format. How do we set them up? We set them up under the edit preferences in the items and inventory under those advanced settings. How do we use them? We're going to use them to put inventory in and out of the system, build assemblies, and then of course any inventory adjustments. And then on those reports, the reports are seen under the reports. You could see all of the different lot number and expiration dates all at once or on the item records itself. Okay. So the next couple of webinars that we will have here at Fourlane is going to focus on the accounting terminology. What is the terminology? What does it mean? And when will it be used? Okay. Please, we are always looking for ideas. What is it that you would like to learn? Okay. So if you do have any ideas, anything specific that you would like us to address, you would like to learn, please put into our fourlane.com email. We are happy to hear from you. Again, my name is Kaylin Leland. I am a partner here at Fourlane. And thank you so much, everybody, for attending.